That's all over there. Hi, everybody. Tonight we are talking about cooking dinner together. It's part of our series on bringing joy back into your marriage. And so part of the time, we know there's a lot of men that like to cook and there's a lot of women that enjoy cooking. And sometimes it's not all that enjoyable. So make it more fun. And join each other in the kitchen.
That's right. We like to have fun wherever we are. So we're making chili tonight, and Darla is working on a salad, fresh green salad with cucumbers and tomatoes and carrots and leafy greens. Very good. Looks very good. And the chili, well, you all know what chili has in it. It has ground beef and beans and sometimes a little too much spice, which we did last time. So this time we tried to pull that back a little bit so it wasn't quite so spicy for me.
We know in the Midwest where Kevin's from, some people put pasta in their chili.
Mm-hmm.
But
kind of simmers it down a little bit so it's not quite so spicy.
we're on more of a health journey, and so we chose not to do that. But I'll tell you what else is interesting. I would never do this in my whole life, but when you cook with your spouse and you learn different flavors and you learn their traditions and what they grew up with, guess what Kevin puts? Because I would have put yellow hot peppers in chili. Kevin likes the sweet bread and butter chip kind of pickles. And I love these pickles, but I would have never thought to put them in chili. But that's what he grew up with. So I learned over time, I just wouldn't have it on my radar to buy this to make sure we had it when we had chili. And so now I know that when we have chili, I get this out for him so that he can enjoy these pickles. And he actually really puts them in the bowl with chili.
And the main reason I put them in there is because chili is hot, steamy hot, and that cools it down a little bit so I can actually eat it.
He's from Indiana, you guys.
So I am from Indiana. One time we went to a Mexican restaurant, authentic Mexican food in New Mexico. And I told the waiter, I looked at the menu and there was like 3 and 5 little hatch chilies on every dish. And I said, I grew up in Indiana. What do you have on the menu that I can eat? And about 10 minutes later, the waiter brought back sopapillas and honey to me. So that's what I got to have that night at the Mexican restaurant.
And we all had green chili and burned our whole body's wonderfulness through it. I ate green chili and I was like, oh, this is so hot. Oh, it's so good. I just can't eat it anymore. And then I would just keep taking bites because, green chili is awesome. So anyways, enjoy cooking with your spouse. Dress up for dinner. Put the kids to bed early and feed them something they can have, if you have little kids, feed them something else. And then you guys cook a romantic dinner, put some candles out, have a nice dinner together. If you have teenagers, you're out of luck, but they probably won't eat with you anyway. So just make a meal anyway, and then they'll all leave and go in the other room, or order them pizza and you guys can have a meal together. And then if you have college kids at home, well, teach them how to cook too, because they all need to know how to cook. And then maybe one of these days they'll cook a meal for you.
Yeah, that actually happens, believe it or not.
Something to look forward to.
When our kids come home for the holidays and other years, they've actually said, okay, we're taking this night and we're cooking the meal for you.
Yeah.
So that works out pretty good after all those, how many hard years was it?
A lot.
We had raising teenagers, Cindy? Yeah.
And we have good kids. So we know it's hard for you guys being home with all the kids and all of that too, but we have the luxury of being together and we get to choose what we want to do now. So you can dress up, enjoy others' company. Leave your phones in the other room, by the way, and just do this together, okay?
Unless, of course, you're filming. you know, and you need it, and you need your camera on your phone.
Yeah, don't do this. Don't do what we do. Do what we tell you, right?
Right.
Okay. Well, we're gonna go get some food real quick because our dinner is ready. We probably know some of you have already eaten dinner too, but do this tomorrow or the next night. Just put it in your toolbox for the things you need to do to
Right.
bring joy back to your marriage.
And then when you work together to make the dinner and clean up the dishes, then you get more quality time at the end of your evening.
That
And
is
that
so
is
true.
always a good thing.
When you're cooking, you can clean up your mess at the same time, and then when you're finished eating dinner, you don't really have much to do.
Right.
Put the food away, and then you can have fun. And we know that a lot of you are stressed and having a hard time right now, so that's why we're doing this, so you can bring back joy in your marriage. And we know that debt is a big problem with a lot of people and puts a lot of stress not only on yourself, but on your couple and your marriage and your family. To have the stress of debt hanging over you, and it's going to be a new year, going to be a new light. So we have a new program for you, new coaching framework for you to just get rid of your debt and have more fun while you're doing it.
That's right.
So check it out. Come see us. Talk to us. It's an easy 3-week program that we are going to start. Anytime you're ready, we're ready. And we're going to do a little workshop in January. So look forward to seeing you there. And come join us in our Intentional Passionate Marriage group.
That's right. We'll put the link down below this video later on when it's posted.
Okay.
Have fun, everyone.
Bon appetit.